What is going on, everyone? Soss here with yet another video, and today is actually kind of monumental. For the first time on this channel, instead of just talking about WWE, I am actually going to be diving into the world of AEW. That's right, AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Part of the reason why is because some breaking news. I say breaking news. I am a little bit late on this. I've been meaning to do this video for a while, and just life has been happening a lot lately. So we are finally here to finally talk about probably the biggest news in wrestling. It's the return of MJF, and man, I've always had kind of a love-hate relationship with him, and part of the reason why is because, you know, I understand, I get kayfabe, I get it. A wrestler is doing their job whenever they are a heel and you cannot stand them. They're also doing a job whenever they're a babyface and you absolutely fall head over heels. I get that. I am a grown man who still gets a little frustrated with some of these characters, and I will fully admit that it's a little bit of an issue for myself just because I hate admitting it. But at the end of the day, his character for a long time was very not very well received by myself. I was not the biggest fan of him. And then he got into a partnership. He allied with Adam Cole for a while, and everybody kind of knew what was going to be ended up happening. And what ended up happening was they had this whole storyline where Adam Cole he got with Undisputed Kingdom, and they ended up double crossing Mr. MJF. And then for a while, he was out. I think that he was actually nursing an injury or something. But regardless, so MJF was out for a while. All of a sudden, within the last couple of weeks, Double or Nothing comes around. And all of a sudden, guess who comes out to a huge, huge pop? MJF. He is back. He actually looks really, really good. It was interesting because he came out wearing the old leather jacket under a denim vest, which back in the day, that was what Triple H wore. And I thought the parallels were interesting. So he came back at Double or Nothing, right? So he was talking about how there was speculation with his contract and everything. He put all that to rest in a promo. You can find it on YouTube, in all honesty. It's super popular, but he put it out in a promo talking about how, I guess, New Japan was also trying to get him. And then he also was talking about how WWE was trying to get him. And at the end of the day, he's, in all honesty, he's probably just chasing that bag, which I don't blame him. To be honest, he is so very good on the mic, and his in-ring ability is actually also really good. So I think that he definitely helps AEW more than he would have helped WWE. And part of the reason why is because AEW is starting to push more toward almost kind of like the Attitude Era of WWE. And I'm here for it. So just to give a real quick backstory, part of the reason why I actually got back into wrestling, which I'm going to be doing a video over that here soon, is because I actually saw a clip from AEW, and during that clip, they were doing a lot of the spots that I remembered seeing during the Attitude Era, which was my favorite era. That was the era that I grew up watching whenever I could watch it. Because of that, AEW was actually the reason why I got back into wrestling. And then over time, I'm a big storyline guy. I prefer great storytelling over amazing wrestling at times. It usually kind of just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But I will say that some of these spots that I saw whenever I was first getting back into it, they were just incredible. But getting back on topics, they actually panned down. He had a pretty good promo, and then they panned down, and he got this interesting looking AEW tattoo that says "Bet on yourself." If I can get an image of it, I'll throw it up on the screen. But It's very interesting, but I did see a comment that I actually agreed with, which was that it's very strategically placed because it is placed in a spot where if you're wearing boots, you ain't gonna see that bad boy. So if anything ever were to happen and MJF ends up going to a different promotion, doesn't even have to be WWE, but it could be like TNA or even New Japan. But if he goes to a different promotion, then he can easily hide the tattoo. So in his promo, he was actually talking obviously about him being back and him not leaving and then or anything, which was actually, this was the craziest part. This is what made me want to watch the promo over everything else, was the fact that he said, quote, "You can call me the Wolf of Wrestling because I'm not fucking leaving," end quote. They dropped the F-bomb on on TV. Granted, it was a Double or Nothing, so it was a pay-per-view, so not necessarily a big, huge deal. But at the end of the day, they are going toward more loose with wording, and I like it. I like it. It brings a realism to wrestling. Like, I absolutely hated the PG era of wrestling. I could not stand it because it's not very believable, and I'm sure a lot of people would probably agree with me on that. So what's interesting is that he was actually at the next AEW event. I couldn't remember which one. It was either, I think it was Dynamite actually. It was either Dynamite or Collision. But he comes back and he's got all this new merch. He's looking like almost like a version of the American Badass. And he's looking great. He looks in top tier shape. He looks great. But he comes back and in a promo, he's over here absolutely burying Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, Okada. He's just going after everybody. And I find it very, very interesting because I personally think that him coming back is going to mean that he is going to be thrust back into that main event picture. Do I think he should? Oh, absolutely. He is, without a doubt, probably the biggest draw for AEW right now. So what does that mean? Moving forward, I think that, like I said, I believe that he is going to be thrust into that main event picture. I think that they are going to very quickly give him a run again with the AEW title. He's actually the longest reigning AEW champion in AEW short history, which I think is pretty cool. But he's done his full heel turn. It's him against the world now. He's a lone wolf, obviously. He's not going by that moniker, though. He's just going by Wolf of Wrestling. But I do believe that he's going to be automatically in the main event picture, and I cannot wait because they just signed Will Ospreay. They already have Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay are both incredible in the ring. And so I think that that's going to make for some banger matches. Absolute banger matches. And Ospreay, I'm not really as big on him on the mic, but Swerve has gotten a lot better on the mic. So these promos and then the storytelling, oh, dude, it's going to be chef's kiss. Whew, I cannot wait. And this is huge for AEW because of the fact that with the big time change in since WrestleMania, whenever Cody finished the story and everything, WWE has just been way more interesting to watch. Now MJF is an equalizer. He is leveling that playing field, and everybody wants to see MJF. Everybody wants to see what he says. He is must-see TV. He is 100% must-see TV. And if you disagree, man, I don't know what to tell you. But I am super, super, super excited for the future. I cannot wait to see how he does. Like I said, if you haven't checked it out, go check out on YouTube his promo from Double or Nothing, and then check out the other promo from, I can't remember if it was Dynamite or Collision. I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of research before I decided to record this. I just wanted to record this and get this out there. So, but go do yourself a favor, go check that out. enjoy it, because apparently MJF is here and he's not effing leaving, and I am here for it. I cannot wait to see what he does. So with that being said, drop down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about it. I cannot wait to see what AEW does with MJF. But let me know if you guys are excited that he's back. If you hate that he's back, just drop down in there. Let's have an open discussion about it. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. We actually just surpassed 1,800 subs, and I can't thank you guys all enough for it. It's incredible. I absolutely love it, and it makes me want to continue to push out content. If you haven't yet, check out my other channel. I do football stuff also. So First Round Bye. If you're not interested in any of that, that's cool. We'll still talk wrestling and everything. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.